A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Already here, they're audible to something else. McCarthy going to put it up right away. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
To the air with McCarthy. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Jefferson. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
15-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff. Running off is Jones. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flipped it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. They run for the first down with Ty Chandler. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up of 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
19 tight. Go.
3rd and goal, McCarthy. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
We're there so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. He's got it. A great open field tackle is going to stop it shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Here we go.
Burrow from his own end zone. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Here we go, here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
Second down.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And he'll get this out to the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Here we go. Right 80. 12, 12, 12.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And they stretch out only about a yard up to the 32. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
I was so proud of you in our meeting with the defensive coordinator because you asked the question that set him off. And all you said was, so what improvement do you need to see this week, Coach? And, boy, he got fired up, didn't he? Takeaways. We need turnovers. We got to create them. Got so animated, jumped up in our meeting. It was fun to watch.
Somehow I always upset a coordinator in those meetings. Yeah. But they like you. Right back to Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Third down and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's another.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Gun. Start. 180.
On first and 10, here's Brown. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. 11.
Hey, watch it.
12. Start.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And some room to roll now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Big 13.
Here's a fake on a jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
1-yard gain.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Here we go. 180. Start.
And they go play action now. Burrow. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Here we go. Start.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Gun. Start.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he pulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Chase Brown with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Evan McPherson to kick off for
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now they'll audible to something else. Here's McCarthy. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
That's another Vikings first down.
And they'll run here with Jefferson. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Will Reichard to kick off for the
So
Vikings.
all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more the observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
On 1, ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. Got a man. It's Brown.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Here we go. Right.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down.
180, 11.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So on 4th down, Ryan Rico on to punt for the Bengals. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now McCarthy. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Chandler. And here he'll get it down to 7. He's given 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Chandler. And a loose football. And the Bengals have recovered it.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. And now an audible here into something else.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Felton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Bengal first down.
Here we go. Dot. Right 80, 12, 12, what? Dot.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80, Dot.
Now it's Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
Burrow's pass.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Burrow looking to pass.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Now a timeout called for by the offense
4 yards.
as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Here we go. Right 80.
Mechie, the man in motion.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
60 by 6.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts
13 yards on the
as the
play.
clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Mecole Hardman as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Makes the score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
To kick off for the Vikings.
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come back and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Second down and 3.
Gun. Cut. 180. What is that? Cut.
An inside give, Brown. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed and go for a touchdown, the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Here we go. 180.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
And now they will throw it with Burrow.
Open man is Yoshibas.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Bengals first down. A gain of 9 yards. And the Bengals first down.
1-1, ready? 11. Let's get set.
Here's a give to Brown. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Vikings 45-yard line.
They'll drop to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Caught left side by Mechie.
So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Hey, here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check go.
They'll run with Jefferson.
And he's got some space here. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
2nd down and 8. It looks like they'll move things around here. To the air with McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones, 46 yards. And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Chandler is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. So now 6 touchdowns for him on the ground here so far this year, Charles. And it's week 3. What kind of a season might he be embarking on?
Well, we both know it helps to have fresh legs early. And they're going to ride him a lot as this year goes on. But one other thing to keep in mind, as you keep having success, you actually have built up some momentum. Your body responds to that as well. So I see no reason for this to slow down anytime soon.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Burrow on play action.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And they'll make sure he's touched down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. He needed 2. He only got 1 on the sneak, and that's going to lead us to a 4th and 1. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. 5-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now a design run with Jefferson.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with the lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And Hockenson going to have the Vikings 1st down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line.
44-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
They run it with Chandler.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Now a run with Jefferson.
Just to pick up a 3, but there
right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Jefferson. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
For that last run for a first down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Running right, Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Aaron Jones
Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Vikings are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring us out to the 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what will be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
It's a gain of 35. First down, Cincinnati.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
White 80.
Now Burrow. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
33-yard line.
On 1, ready? Here we go. Dot.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd down and 12.
This will be complete to Mechie.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good. And they will remain well behind. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings! Ty Felton with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth.
For the extra point.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Bengals 7. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Gun.
On the ground, it's Taj Brooks. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 1, ready?
Second and 10.
Here we go. Right 80. Right touch.
Here's Burrow.
This one complete to Yoshibas.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Right 80.
Burrow will throw. Quick hitter, it's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up the fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. On the return, it's Rodgers. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on.
60 Bison.
They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second and 4 at the 30-yard line.
And the ball on the 30. Here's second and 4.
Hey, check that. Here we go. Check go.
Now Chandler. Down the right sideline. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. 58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through. and they're controlling this game.
Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now 2nd and 9.
Ready. 6.
Here's a tap forward by McCarthy on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
70. No.
Now a hit. And he loses the football a second time. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Bengals 14. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quick.